Well, talk about setting the standards high. Pete and Bex, what the bloody hell are Birch and I going to do? Thank you very much for doing this. Right, I've just got a few words to share about the strapping young groom. But first, I'm going to point this over here. I would like to congratulate Peter and Bex on the formation and floating of the new company, Pubex Enterprises. Well done. The ASX has released a statement confirming that the entity will be available for trading from tomorrow morning. And it's going to be paying quarterly dividends in champagne and whiskey, so stick around. Now, I also had strict instructions from Bex not to tell any jokes tonight, so here's a quick one for you. There are two brooms and they're getting married. Two brooms. And just before the ceremony, the bridegroom comes up to the groom broom and says, I think I'm going to have a little baby dustpan broom. But the groom broom said, how is that possible? We haven't even swept together yet. It's awesome. God, it's good. Thank you. Now, to continue on such a high note, I just wanted to draw everybody's attention to the stunning bridesmaid, Gemma Craig. You look absolutely beautiful tonight, you do. And you've been such a wonderful support to Bex in this really nervous but exciting time. So thank you so much. And Bex, what can I say? You look absolutely stunning. Pete is definitely punching above his weight. And who knew that strawberry blonde could look so good? Now, the effort that both of you and your families have put in tonight has made this such a truly incredible day. So I'd like to congratulate you on that. It is absolutely tremendous, and as I said, it's a seriously tough act to follow, so bugger you guys. I'd also like to thank Stuart, Mum and Jem for their lovely words early this evening. Now, as the best man and spokesperson for Pubex Enterprises, my role is to provide a brief snapshot of the recently appointed CEO, Peter Hubert. Now, my brief was to focus on his career progression and credentials, and I was asked to exclude his new favourite pastime, which has already been mentioned, skydiving in a mankini, which he thoroughly enjoyed. And it would also be very unprofessional of me to mention his arrest record in Germany and his history of cross-dressing in mum's clothes and jewellery, so we'll leave those out. Now, Peter Hubert, born in Yass and brought up in Orange, he had to get used to the fact that he was a pretty sharp tool in the shed. When you throw out phrases like ducks at the class from years 7 to 12, 99.95 and head prefect, top of Latin class, meant that he was destined for great things, like being able to speak a dead language. What was that for, mate? Now, this coupled with a useless degree in advanced science with a major in financial and statistical maths and an honours course in the history and philosophy of science demonstrates that Pete is pretty weird. Perhaps the weirdest thing is throughout all this study, he managed to come out with so many friends, which is just amazing. People are drawn to Pete because of his unique ability to maintain his quirkiness despite being pretty straight up and down. Now, a perfect example of this is his absolute love for creating a spreadsheet for every life decision, absolutely everything. He even tried to help me out by giving me one to structure this speech. And I'll just describe it to you. It listed each year of his life in column A, with associated embarrassing memories in column B, and those could be filtered using different descriptors in column C, and they included things like nudity, pissed and fell over, past relationships, getting a maths question wrong in high school. And that one was flagged red for being highly embarrassing. It's a real sticking point for Petey. Now, on top of this, sheet 2 reflected all of this data in a line graph showing the statistical correlation between the frequency of an embarrassing experience and the time period in his life, with a 4-monthly rolling average highlighting the most embarrassing times to focus my efforts. It's just insane. No wonder Petey is also fulfilling the role of Chief Financial Officer for Pubex Enterprises. As a firstborn, Pete also demonstrates the characteristics of a very strong CEO. His skill for taking control, making decisions, calling the shots, and leading others has developed at an early age. As a kid, he had an incredible attention to detail and loved power and control. I was once told that we were going to go and play cowboys and Indians. He was going to be the cowboy, I was going to be the Indian. He would have the guns, I would have the bow and only 2 arrows. I was going to run away from him over there. He would stand over there and shoot at me, and then I would die in this exact way. He does, however, have the ability to compromise, and like a true leader, he did let me die in my own way. So, thank you. Thank you. Now, every CEO needs a good bit of downtime, and one of Pete's favourite pastimes is being an avid rugby supporter, otherwise known as a winger. Now, when I've been exerting my extreme power and strength in the front row, holding 1,000 kilos at bay with only my neck, all my muscles in my body just burning and there's blood dripping down my jersey, Pete has been loyally supporting from the wing, keeping his jersey nice and clean, hair perfectly coiffed, so that he can take a pass 2 metres out from the try line and score in the corner. Like, the only reason I can forgive you for being a winger, Pete, is because you're my brother, but otherwise you'd have no chance. As we all know, CEOs also run in pretty tight circles, and Pete took this to a whole new level by organising his birth to coincide with another well-known CEO, Jesus Christ. Although he can't yet turn water into wine, I think he could give JC a run for his money when it comes to knocking up a set of shelves or some other act of carpentry. It's a good little passion of Pete's. So as you can see, the board of Pubex Enterprises has done a very good job to appoint a person who demonstrates the intelligence of Einstein, the spreadsheet skills of Bill Gates, the grooming of a French poodle, the leadership qualities and, of course, stature of Napoleon. Sorry, mate, you're going to get smashed on that your whole life. But on a serious note, despite this pretty unique mix of characteristics, you have been an inspiration to so many of us in this room tonight. You are an incredible friend to all, generous beyond your means. You've been the strongest of sons for Mum and Dad, and you have been the best brother anyone could ever ask for. So, sorry guys. I haven't told you this, mate, but the last few seasons of rugby I've played, I know they'll be the most enjoyable I will ever play because I've been running onto the field with you. So it's just been magic. And I've actually pulled the pin on this season of footy because Pete's moving overseas and it just wouldn't be the same. So that's the reason that's not going to happen. And I'm sorry to tear up on you all, but you know us hookers. Body of an Adonis, but the emotional tenderness of a schoolgirl. We're no good. We're no good. Front rowers, it's just... Now... Oh, Raptor, give it a break. I'm devastated that Pubex Enterprises is moving offshore, but I am confident in the ability that the company will flourish under the ultimate control of the recently appointed chairwoman, Rebecca Victoria Craig. As your superior, Pete, you will be reporting to her directly from here on in. And if you work hard enough, you might even reach her pay grade one day. I wish you both all the best in the life that you are entering together. Listen, be patient, be kind, and put each other first. You are so lucky to have found one another, and we are so lucky to be able to share in this incredible time in your life. So, could I ask you all please to charge your glasses and be upstanding? I would like to propose a toast to the CEO and chairwoman, to the bride and groom, to Petey and to Bex. Thank you, ladies and gents.